If you're a fan of Pearl Jam, stick around. While putting together a video featuring all the different Pearl Jam cards available throughout the years, I found myself ripping into some Pearl Jam wax packs. The rest of the video you're going to have to wait till next week to see, but as far as the pack rip goes, you can check that out right now. Before I get ahead of myself, my name is Reed, and I've been collecting rare music cards for over 30 years. I searched the globe for hard-to-find music cards, both vintage and not-so-vintage, to add to my always growing collection. I don't consider myself an expert at any of this. I'm just a guy with a camera enjoying this crazy hobby. Feel free to come along every Sunday where I'll post a new video showing my inside look at how I go about growing my collection. Welcome to collecting music cards. All right, these are my 2018, 2016, and 2013 Pearl Jam packs from the concert venues. There were 3 packs from 2018, 2 packs from 2016, and there was only 1 pack, the Chicago pack, from 2013. The 2016 packs were Boston and Chicago, and the 2018 packs were Boston, Chicago, and Seattle. And there are 10 cards in each of the packs, and there is also 1 sticker in each of the packs. What I'm going to do is I'm going to actually go through and open one of each of the packs right now. These packs are still available out there on secondary market. If you go on places like eBay or something like that, you can find these packs. I'll kind of go over the current prices. These are the current early 2026 prices. This pack right here, the Seattle pack, Seattle pack. Those are still available on Pearl Jam's website at like $5 a pack plus shipping plus tax. The others are going to all have to be secondary market. These are going to run right around $8 to $10, maybe $12 a piece for the other 2018 packs that are not available on their website. And then as far as the 2016 packs, both the Boston and the Chicago packs, probably we're looking at around $15 to $20 a pack. And then the 2013 pack for Chicago is much tougher. That's a $100 pack. It's usually, you can get them around $90, $95, but by the time you add some tax and shipping, you're looking at $100 for that pack all day long. So what we'll do is we're going to go through all 6 of these packs, open them, and see what's inside of them. The 2018 packs are modeled after, 1990, 91 hoops basketball as far as the design of the card. The 2016 packs were 1991 Topps baseball, and the 2013 Pearl Jam packs were modeled after 1972 Topps baseball packs. So that's what we've got. In the 2013 packs, there is 61 cards in the set. I believe that there's a short print. The last card is a card of George Webb, which is their equipment manager, and that's believed to be a short print. I don't know that for absolute sure. The other 2, in 2016 and 2018, those are 60 card sets there. Each set has a puzzle on the back. Backs of the cards just make up a puzzle, like a lot of music cards that we've seen throughout history. So anyway, let me start. I'm going to start with the easier to get ones, and we'll put these aside just for a second. These here, and I'm going to start with the Seattle pack, and we will see what's in there. This is actually a wax pack, and it's kind of neat to have a wax pack. Let's see. And I have no idea whether or not these have been resealed or anything like that. Okay, let me take this out of here. Put these aside here. And we got Stone Gossard, Matt Cameron. There's a nice Eddie Vedder card right there, nicely centered. All right, Eddie. Boom Gaspar. Another Eddie Vedder, very cool. We're going heavy on Eddie. Man, these are nicely centered too. We're going heavy on Eddie here. Boom Gaspar, Stone Gossard. These are pretty cool. I'm liking these. Stone Gossard and Boom Gaspar, and the the Pearl Jam Seattle sticker, which looks like this right here. And it has a blank back on it right there. And let me show you one of these Eddie cards here. And not a whole lot on this puzzle piece back here, but you can see that is part of the puzzle right there. So those are the Seattle cards. I'm real happy with that pack there. Put these aside right up here. And let's go into, what do we have here next? Oh, this is the Boston pack, says on the back here. Okay. Boston pack. This one's much more stuck together. That other one just popped open. Wow. Man, oh man. That's not wax, that's glue. I know that last pack wasn't gone through and then put back together, because who's going to put it back together and put a bunch of Eddie Vedder cards in it? If you know what I'm saying. All right. Matt Cameron. Mike McCready. Matt Cameron. Boom Gaspar. Matt Cameron. Here's an Eddie Vedder. Mike McCready. Matt Cameron. Brendan O'Brien. And that is the one in the baseball uniform. Each one is going to have a card in the baseball uniform. There's, I believe there's 10 different cards of each person in the band. And then one of those 10 cards is going to be in the baseball uniform. That Brendan O'Brien is that. Here's the Chicago sticker right there. And I should mention this Brendan O'Brien card is the producer of Pearl Jam. And I don't know if this is a short print or not. And we've got the Brendan O'Brien. Let me go back through these. Make sure none of these others were in baseball uniforms. Let's see. I don't know if we would consider this Matt Cameron, even though he has a bat. I don't know if that's considered one or not. And let me go through these real quick. I just want to see if there was any baseballs in here. There's one right there. Boom Gaspar had, yeah, there was one of Boom there. Okay. And the last pack here, this is the Chicago pack. And Jeff Ament, Matt Cameron, Mike McCready, Boom Gaspar, Mike McCready, Boom Gaspar, Jeff Ament, Eddie Vedder, Stone Gossard, and the Chicago sticker right there. And let me just go through these real quick again and see if they were, any of these were the, yeah, the Mike McCready was the baseball one. So there we go. Nice little selection there. Those packs weren't terribly expensive. So you can still, you know, get your hands on those today at a reasonable rate. So let me put those there. Next, we're going to get into the 2016s. And we're going to go with the Boston and the Chicago. Let me put that aside. And here goes Boston. These will look like the 1991 Topps baseball packs, I believe. And let's see here. Wow, what do we got here? Okay, this is the Jeff Ament. That is the sticker. So that's Jeff Ament. Okay. And then let's go, here's Jeff Ament again. Stone Gossard. A sweet Eddie Vedder card. Very nice. Matt Cameron. Matt Cameron. Mike McCready. Boom Gaspar. Mike McCready. Matt Cameron. And Jeff Ament. Got a lot of Jeff Ament in that one there. Okay, we'll put these aside here. Let's open up the Chicago pack. And Eddie Vedder. This is very cool. Eddie Vedder sticker. That's a keeper. Mike McCready. Mike McCready. Boom Gaspar. Eddie Vedder. Boom Gaspar again. Stone Gossard. Is that 2 cards or 1? Hold on. There we go. And, of course, it's an Eddie Vedder. Hiding back, that's a cool card. Wow. Yeah, it's a pretty cool card there. Looks like it's in okay shape. It looks like nothing came off when it stuck together. Stone Gossard, another one stuck together here. Matt Cameron and Mike McCready. So there we go. That's, yeah, you can see that these were, yeah, just like 1991 Topps baseball. Okay, and the last pack. This is the one that costs real money. This is the $100 pack here, and I've got a couple of these put away. Oh boy, that's really stuck. Yeah, I got to tear this pack up in order to get these out of here. Boy, that's like glued on there. Crazy. If I can get this out of here. Okay, there we go. Put that right there. And the sticker is, oh, I like how these look too. Look at that. Pearl Jam official team sticker. It's Eddie Vedder on the bottom. So that's very cool. Okay, and these are like the 1972 Topps. Stone Gossard. Jeff Ament. That Eddie Vedder. Wow, cool card. Bit off center, but and you can see that the puzzle on the back. These are cool looking cards. This Matt Cameron, look how it has Pearl Jam written on the top there. Very cool. Mike McCready. Look at that. Boom Gaspar. And Mike McCready again. And Boom Gaspar. You can see a little bit more visible of the puzzle back there. An Eddie Vedder card. And this card is actually damaged right up top here. Yeah. Eddie Vedder and Stone Gossard right there. All right. So that's all the cards that come out of all 6 of the packs. And if you're collecting Pearl Jam cards, you're probably going to have these. Luckily, they're still within reasonable range, if you're gonna be buying them. So, yeah, get your hands on some, put them away, open them up, have a good time with them. So, if you enjoyed this brief look at some of the Pearl Jam cards from 2013 to 2018, check out my next video featuring the rest of their cards, including a Pearl Jam Holy Grail you're definitely not going to want to miss.